Well, howdy. If you'll notice, that wasn't our normal little intro sequence. Let me know if you can hear me okay, because we are streaming from, hey Deep South, we're streaming from my iPhone tonight because for some reason our streaming software decided to take a dive, and I've been trying to get it up and running for the last,
what did he say?
about an hour I've been working on it. Mama told me it's been about an hour, she said. And so we're not able to stream. Normally we stream, here's Patty. Normally we stream to, hey Stephen. Normally we stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Now we're gonna have to not bump the table because the phone's
Oh, in other
wiggle.
words, he's telling me not to bump the table.
Well, you just did. Hey Amy. So hopefully we'll be able to pull this off. How is the audio? We got to get the stream up on our, I got to find how to get the stream up down here in front of us so we can catch your comments and whatnot, because there ain't no way we're going to be able to keep up with the streaming on the phone. So give us just a minute. I just gave up 5 minutes ago. So that also means we don't have any photographs to show you. I'm not going to be able to show you the.
I just sent you some too.
I know. I'm not going to be able to show you the beautiful patch of mustard greens that Patty's got coming up, and the little garlic shoots coming up, and
yeah, it's growing. Finally growing something, y'all.
Yeah, and oops, sorry. Yeah, and our little bionic pepper plant that's still hanging in there. It's still got one jalapeno pepper hanging off of it.
Yeah. Oh, and you know, I've got a volunteer habanero pepper that came up, and it's got 2 peppers hanging on it.
Where's that at?
It's in the front box to the right.
Oh, okay. That is if the goats haven't eaten it. Because,
yeah, I had a goat in the garden today.
Had a goat
and I keep having to look through my bifocals looking up there.
Yeah. And we're probably not going to be looking at the camera right because
we're having to look up.
Yeah, because the camera's over here in the phone, and we're normally looking right in the middle at the camera.
And I'm usually looking down, so.
And Patty's usually looking down, and I wonder if there's a way to keep those comments from flashing up on the phone like that. Bear with us here. Maybe it's the other way. Hang on. Maybe if I swipe them off. Hang on, y'all. Chat viewing options. Y'all, I'm fitting to try hide all chat messages. I'm gonna see if that works here. Yeah. Okay, now. Sorry, we are all out of sorts.
Point it back down a little bit now.
Down a little bit?
Yeah.
I hope it don't fall plumb out of the thing. That's a little loud up there, Corey. All right, so I got the chat down here on my iPad. So y'all tell me.
So we're looking up and down, up and down. Why can't we just put this right there?
Faye Cartwright said, "Good evening, everyone. Just want to let y'all know I'm usually here, but I get so involved with what Tommy and Patty and everybody in the chat's talking about, she forgets to comment." So, well, thanks, Faye.
Okay,
we appreciate that. How is the audio? Is the audio okay? Because it's just the iPhone audio. I didn't have time to rig up a secondary microphone.
Well, you know, I've never done anything special when I was on, when I've done the phone, and they didn't say they had a problem hearing us.
So is the audio okay? Everybody's saying audio's great.
It says sounds great.
Sounds great. Big Bear. Thanks, Big Bear. So good. Well, I don't know what we're going to do for an hour because we don't have pictures and.
Well, let's see. I know one thing.
We could sing for an hour.
Yeah, I guess we could.
We are going to sing tonight.
I'll tell you what we're dealing with. I just got through talking to my friend Jennifer. Her husband is who Corey works for. And because we're having refrigerator problems.
At Mama's house.
Yeah, our refrigerator's not cooling like it ought to. So, Bill said it might be an easy fix. So
good.
So anyway, we got to get him the model number and all that stuff. So that's why I was late coming on here, because I was talking to her about that.
She had her head in the refrigerator over there.
Yeah, and plus too, I remember that, you know, those coils can get dirty sometimes, so I need to clean those real good, because I thought that would be terrible if I had a repairman come and it was just dirty coil. So anyway, but I can tell you about some of the pictures. I had sent Tommy a picture of this basket. One thing that I was excited about, that we thought about doing, talking with the different vendors, our fall market's been really slow.
Really slow.
Yeah, and last Friday was a little better, but we were just trying to think of some different ideas to help drum up business, of course, advertising and all, which we've been doing that. And but one thing we thought about doing was like doing a drawing for a basket. And so now we did this last Friday, and we're going to do it this Friday, and then Tuesday before Thanksgiving will be our last market. But what we're doing is each vendor is giving some different items to go in the basket. I'm calling it a basket of blessing. And we took a picture of it, and I want to show it to you. Like Craig Smith with, he's got Smith, I always say it wrong. Do you know the name of his business?
Isn't it Smith's Farm Fresh Vegetables?
Yes. I always get all those words mixed up. But anyway, he's going to give, his broccoli is starting to come in, and it looks wonderful, and he's got greens, and he may even actually do cauliflower and cabbage. But anyway, it's a way to say thank you. But each time a customer comes and they buy something from a vendor, they get a slip of paper to put their name and phone number on it to be put in the drawing. And so on Tuesday about 11 o'clock, I'm hoping Tomas is going to be there to do the drawing for us, because he hadn't been able to come to a market because he has school now. That always gets in the way of things, to have school like that. But anyway, he should be off of school, so hopefully he's going to be there. And we're going to do that drawing. And actually, the customers was increased last market, so I think it is a good drawing card and everything. And one girl came. She doesn't always come to the market, but she went to each vendor, and not just where she fill out a piece of paper.
Bill's watching. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Come fix the refrigerator. Not tonight.
But anyway, you know, she was sweet. She bought something from every single person.
Did she?
Mm-hmm, she did.
That's
She was a young girl, too. And she's been to the market before, and she did that before. But it's obvious when she comes, she tries to pick up something from everybody to support the market.
Yeah.
Which, you know, appreciate that so much.
That's nice, yeah.
But what we did was we put our items in the basket and to take a picture of it. And I was going to show you that picture.
Well, we'll show it next week.
Yeah, we can show it next week. So
yeah,
anyway.
we'll have plenty to show next week. By the way,
yeah.
Kim, it's 8 hours. Kim Farmer had sent a message on Facebook about 7 o'clock. Is there no live show tonight? I hope everything's okay.
Oh.
We said, yeah, it's a live show at 8. She's on the East Coast, so it was 8 o'clock there.
I know, and with this time change, I think it's messed everybody up.
Yeah, I haven't adjusted, and I don't mind. You know, I hate it. I hate it just because, you know, I guess it'd probably be best if it had never happened. But since it did happen, I just can't stand it being dark by 5 o'clock.
I know,
or 5:30.
I'm sleepy and yawning.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, you feel like it's late. Big Bear wants to know if those pigs that he got are first-time moms. Now, Jason, do you know how many times I've slept since then? And you asked me to remember. Now, Pigeon is not. The pink nose is not.
No, they're not all first-time moms, but some of them probably are.
That don't help him a bit.
Well, sure it does.
Yeah.
It tells you they're not all first-time moms.
Yeah. Probably got fewer first-time moms than you have first-time moms. But he wanted to know they got babies, and he sent me a picture of a litter, and it had 2 pink ones in there. He said, where'd the pink come from? I said, I can explain that. I can explain that. We got a pink potbelly pig, and she threw some, and one of them little fellas are persistent, and things happen. When there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, yes.
So, hey, Coco.
Especially with pigs. Yep.
So this is interesting. I hate having to do it on my phone because we had a huge audience on Facebook last week because Tara had living on a dime. Shared shared the link to the video on her living on a dime page and on her dining on a dime page, and so we had like approaching 5,000 views of the Facebook video, within an hour of the thing being over. So we're not very good internet people, or we'd be going live on Facebook right now instead of YouTube. But
oh well,
you know, hey, we're on. We know
YouTube
that
was our first home.
It was our first home, and we also feel more committed because people expect us here. And but anyway, what I was going to say is, well, Big Bear said that does help, so good for you. But I was going to say one thing.
I told you so.
One advantage I do like about this setup is I've got the chat right in front of me.
Yeah, got it right there, so that's better.
On my laptop, so hopefully I can see it.
We should do that all the time.
Well, Brenda, get off the phone and drive the car.
Oh.
Brenda says, sorry, I'm on the road again. I hope you ain't driving, Brenda. So, Christy Betts said the basket was a good idea.
Yeah, I'm excited
Mama.
about that. I want to continue to do different little things like that, and it's a nice little thank you too, because everybody gets equal chance to win. You know, it's not like we're selling the tickets or anything. It's, as you make a purchase, you get to get a ticket. So, I think the customers will appreciate that, and I think maybe I'll talk to the vendors and maybe do it like once a month, like when we're going in the summer market. Something like that.
Yeah, once a month or so. Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea, and all the vendors seem to be game. So
yeah, everybody was really excited about it.
Yeah. So, Patty had a unique experience this morning. Not unique, but Patty had an interesting experience this morning. We
did.
Yeah, we visited a church that we first attended when we came up here, and it's where. And she's mentioned it before. It's where she really got heavily involved in the signing ministry for the hearing impaired. And we sat right over there this morning, and some of the same folks that she had grown to love back then. And so it was a neat experience there, worshiping with them, and as the hearing impaired folks were worshiping with their hands, just as fervently as we were with our mouth, and so it was neat.
Yep, it was nice. It was nice.
Well, gosh, I'm just at a loss. I mean,
well, I want to say hello, Tammy Parks from Arkansas's first time.
Hey, welcome aboard.
So we're glad you're here.
I won't even bring up LSU then. Glad to have you, Tammy.
But you did.
Yeah, well, sorry.
So, anyway, what else do we want to talk about?
How about some questions? Y'all, I'm sorry. If you're just joining us, the reason we're kind of at a loss here is our streaming software bit the dust today. And
like 20 minutes before the show started.
Yeah, no, an hour. And
when he went to go set it up.
Yeah, and so I didn't have time. If I'd have looked at it earlier in the day and realized we had that problem, I could have done something else. But I could have used a slimmer down version on Patty's laptop, and we could have loaded the images that we like to share with you guys and do it there. But I just didn't have time. So all of our show plans are kind of scrapped, and we're just kind of twiddling our thumbs and watching the clock. Hey, we burned 15 minutes.
That's right.
So, dare we say, what do you want us to talk about? So, yeah, I hear you, Big Bear. That was a Big Bear talking about Georgia. That was something. I did not expect that. And, if things play out just right, if Auburn plays like that in the Iron Bowl, and, Alabama's an awfully good team, but I don't think they're invincible. I think I think LSU showed that we had our chances. Mississippi State had their chances. Auburn may give them fits, and so Georgia may get a shot at redemption in the SEC championship game. But yeah, I mean, I did not expect that. I know your feelings.
Mama, a lady, somebody on here is called the Made by Heart Homestead. Kim Farmer wants to know how you're doing. She's over there watching us. She said, how's my mom doing? So
I'm doing fine, thank you.
She says she's doing fine, thank you. If you couldn't hear her, and she made me turn the TV off so she can focus on what we're doing. She likes to participate in the show or be here when we're having the show. So, Christy wants to know if we've had any time to enjoy the new porch. You have, I think, a little.
I have. I've enjoyed it some. Tommy has been working so much, but it's going to slow down. Remember when we had told y'all that he was gone traveling all week? Well, he's been doing the same setup, but here in our hometown. And he's at home at night, but that's about the only thing.
That's about it, yeah.
Yeah, he comes home and to sleep.
And there's going to be some nights coming up. I'm going to have to go up there to spend some time on the night shift with the folks, and I don't know when we'll do that, but sometime in the future. But yeah, and I've really enjoyed it because I'm getting to hang out with people that I know, and former colleagues in law enforcement, and it's been real. That's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed that. But Patty's right, especially with the time change.
Yeah. It's almost like he's gone completely out of town. Because he'll get to help out any. I've had to do the garbage 2 weeks in a row by myself.
Yeah, and that's my job.
That's his job.
Yeah.
But anyway, one thing that I've done this week, of course, I've done the farmers market and everything, but I've been cutting hair this week. I just cut your hair not too long ago.
No, you didn't.
Anyway, I cut Mama's hair this week, and today I cut Carly Ann's hair and I cut Tomas's hair. So that's 3 heads in a week. That's more than what I normally do. So
yeah,
I've been staying busy doing that.
Tomas just left. Carly Ann came home for the day and had a nice visit, and she brought Tomas back home on her way back to school. And boy, we had some video to show you of Tomas. He's got a trampoline now.
Yep.
And he was wearing that thing out. And
he's had so much fun because he couldn't wait because we didn't tell. Nobody knew that we were getting it, and so he couldn't wait to surprise Corey. And then Kayla was coming over early today, and so he couldn't wait to surprise Kayla. And then Carly Ann was coming home, so it was a surprise for everybody. And so he had them all out there playing with him on the trampoline.
Yeah, yeah.
So they had a great time. I laughed a while ago because was it Coco that said that? Yeah.
What?
She said sorry for my ignorance, but what does roll tide mean?
Yeah.
I think that's funny. I don't know what it means. It's some kind of football stuff.
It's a native chant. It's a native chant from Alabama. Yeah, it's the Alabama football team, and I don't understand where it comes from. I just learned Auburn has always confused me because they're the Auburn Tigers, but I just learned during that football game last night they also say War Eagle, and they got one of the coolest pregame things of anybody is they've got an eagle that is trained, and he flies into the stadium.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. A live eagle flies into the stadium and, lands, I don't remember if a guy catches it on his arm, because you never get to see it on the show. But
on TV?
Yeah, but it turns out that War Eagle came from one of their early coaches, like in the 1950s. I say early. One of their coaches, like in the 1950s, when he was in World War II, he was associated with General Patton, and I still don't understand the saying, but War Eagle with an exclamation point was something that General Patton, it was painted on his Jeep, on the front of his Jeep, War Eagle.
Huh.
So at least I know where that came from. I don't know where the story of how Alabama became the Crimson Tide. And it may go back to some wartime thing too. I don't know, but that's the mascot. Even though they have an elephant on the side of the field, a guy in an elephant outfit, Big Al. I don't know why that either, but that's what it is, Coco. It's the Crimson Tide, and so the yell is Roll Tide. They just roll over their opponents, which most of the time they do. They're a very good football team. So,
Well, I have a new project.
What's that? Arky Homesteader said, I just realized how this is a good place for everybody to talk to everybody at the same time. Can you imagine if we were all in the same room? Well, Danny and Wanda might can tell us about that because they had a bunch of people in the same room at their at the fall gathering.
That's right.
And I don't know if they want to say that they're never mind. I don't want to give away a secret. Sorry. Y'all can't see, but Patty's pinching me on the inside of my thigh.
Pinch
That's
you, baby. This is a pinch.
Oh,
That's
stop,
a pinch.
stop, quit.
I have a new project. You forgot about it already?
What new project?
I'm going to make the island to go here in Mama's house.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And so I've been drawing up plans for that. And
we were supposed to
Tommy's
get lumber this week.
Tommy's going to go get my wood for me tomorrow.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. After
Anyway.
work?
Is my van, can I get an 8-foot 2x4 in my van?
Yeah, you can get an 8-foot 2x4. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I might start on it tomorrow, and I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna make, and then he's gonna edit it for me.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm gonna make
Why don't you just do it live? Make it like a 5-hour live show.
It would be a long live
show. A 5-hour live stream.
They get tired of seeing me hobble around out there after I've gotten on the ground to do something, get up and try and walk.
No, Big Bear, we didn't. The Ryobi table saw comes. I like the safety features on it, and the safety features that were on it, we would have to remove them to use that micro jig. They would interfere with one another, and so as long as the safety gear on the table saw is functional, I'm just going to leave it like it is, you know. Now.
And I use that pusher thing.
Yeah, push stick.
And I was doing.
But that looks like a great. It does look like a great jig, but I got to looking at it, and it really can't be used in tandem with the safety features that are installed on the saw.
I don't know.
What else?
Let me think.
I saw your bread, Stephen. Good Game Bees and Homestead said finally made some bread a la 7D Farms.
Oh, good.
The stuff is good. I saw he had posted some photos of it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
On Facebook, and that was a good first go. I mean, it looked delicious. So
I actually did 2 new breads for the market. I did a cheddar garlic.
Shut up, Coco. Never mind.
Oh, I know. I saw she said something about the split rail fence. I haven't forgotten about that. Anyway, I did a cheddar garlic, and I did a braid like Sherry does at 7D, and I also did a cinnamon braid, and with the cinnamon all on it like that too, and it turned out really pretty. Really pretty.
Yeah, Sherry, she wants to put hers on. Sherry said she wants to make an island, put it on casters so she can move it.
I'm putting it on casters.
That's the plan.
And the thing is, what I'm going to do, it's going to be 8 foot long. And I'm going to have it enclosed on
It's more like a peninsula than an island.
I'm going to have it enclosed on 3 sides, and the side that's facing the kitchen is going to be open. Because, and I may eventually put cabinet doors on it, but, what?
I just think it's kind of funny.
Yeah, because we don't have any cabinet doors yet.
We don't have cabinet doors anywhere.
One day I'm going to have cabinet doors in here. I'm going to get on that. But, I mean, we're used to it now, so, you know. But, anyway,
Hey, Cher.
I'm kind of debating. I've got some is it cabinet grade plywood that I'm going to use for the top, just for the time being, because I want to come in and put some cedar planks on the top with heavy polyurethane. It just really looks pretty. But I want to get this done.
Some of our cedar.
Yeah.
Cut from our place.
I want to get it done before Thanksgiving, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and just put, and I would need something for a base anyway, and so I'm going to do that. And I think I'm going to start off, I'm going to let it overhang. I'm going to make it, like the cabinet part of it is going to be 24 inches wide, and then it's going to have 12 inches overhang on each side. And I'm going to see how I like that. I may end up cutting off that one side.
Jason said he has some plans for his workbench that would make a great island if you'd like to look at them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Absolutely. I mean, Patty has just sketched something up.
Yeah, it's all.
And it looks really
head.
good. Well, no, it's on paper too. You drew it on paper too. It looks really good. But yeah, Jason. So send that to island at AldermanFarms.net. And we'll get it. Seriously, that's not a joke. So
Sherry said, I want to wrap mine in copper. The bar, your bar?
Really?
That would look neat.
Yeah, but that doesn't, Sherry, that wouldn't like, what do you call it, tarnish? Or
I don't know.
that wouldn't require a lot of upkeep? I don't know, maybe.
But well, Sherry will understand this. On the end of my island, I want to have, because it's going to be the same height as my cabinets, and she's shorter than, well, I'm not short, but Sherry's shorter than me. And anyway, like for kneading bread and stuff like that, the cabinet height is it's way too tall for me. And so I want to make a fold out. Now I won't get this done before Thanksgiving, but I want to make a fold out table that I can have where I can knead bread on, that's going to be lower, you know, like, I don't know how low, but lower.
Amy's asking if you've seen the kitchen island that Sow the Land YouTube channel has in their kitchen. That it's great, crazy, pretty.
No, I haven't.
No, haven't. I have to look that up.
I need to write that down, though, because I won't remember
Sow the
that.
land like you sow with a needle.
Okay. Let me write that
or
down.
sow. Is that how you spell sow? Like if you're sowing seeds? S-E-W?
S-O-W.
Yeah, that's right. So this is
Hey,
like...
did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? That was an English major should have known. So and so is different sows.
She got me.
But I knew it.
She knew it.
All right, sow the land.
Yes, but it's S-E-W. Yeah, sow the land. All right, let's see. Yeah, Fake Alright said cabinets are overrated. I like freestanding cabinets.
Or cabinet doors.
Cabinet doors are overrated, yeah. All right, Jason said he's going to scan them and send them. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Big Bear. She said, yes, it will patina. But, you know, that's a fancy French word. I just meant, will it become ugly? Do you have to fix it? You know, patina sounds nice. I don't know what that means. I kind of do.
I just saw a comment on there and you moved it.
Yeah,
Christy said like a drop leaf table. Yes, like a drop leaf table. That's what I want to do. And I may do it on both ends, just where it'll be the same, because I like the same. And because you could have a chair there to eat at if you wanted to also. Because that's about the height, like table height. That would be the perfect height to me to like when you're kneading bread.
I didn't make that connection. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sow the Land was the woodworker at the conference.
Where was he at?
I
missed a woodworker.
Well,
I missed a lot of stuff, I think.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Was he over there by the blacksmith person?
No.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I acted like, oh yeah, the woodworker at the conference. Now I can't remember where he was. Oh well.
But anyway, now what was I saying?
She'll tell us in a minute.
I was saying something.
I don't know.
Oh, anyway, I'm going to do that on both ends, so that would give additional seating too. You know, if we had a big crowd or something like that. So, but yeah, like a drop leaf table. I think it'll be cool.
Oh, he was in the barn. He had a vendor booth in the barn. Hey, Trey.
I may have meant to go back and see him, because I made a quick loop through there when I found my cool tools, man.
Yeah, way cool tools.
Yes.
Yeah. That helps a lot, Coco. As in, not at all. Patina equals verdigris. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Does it mean tarnish? I don't know. I was asking 7D, I was thinking if she used copper to wrap everything, it was going to tarnish, and you would have to constantly, you know, like buff it or something to get that out. And Sherry says, yes, it will patina. Like I would know what that meant.
That means to turn, you want it to look like that.
Oh, so that's a good thing. And so then Coco, Smarty Pants, says, well, patina is the same thing as verdigris.
Baby, I just can't believe you don't know about this stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. So it turns green. That's what Christy says. All right, thanks, Jason. I'll find it.
Finish.
What?
It's a style.
A stylized finish? Oh, okay. Kind of like blue jeans with holes in them, I guess. Yeah. Yeah,
like we're gonna put roasted tin up there.
Yeah, rusted tin. Yeah. That's something else we didn't do this weekend. We could have done. Was got the tin off the outhouse. When
will we have done that?
I don't know.
I told you I found 10 for my wall up there.
Yeah, we showed pictures of that last week.
Oh, but Sherry said that it's great for candy making.
Yes, it will. So you just scrape it off and put it in the candy? Is that what you do? I don't know.
We need to look it up. We don't know about this.
Y'all, this is all like way over my head. I don't know anything about that. So.
Oh, Coco says you need a candy bar, Mr. Cranky Pants.
Yeah, make me turn back into Betty White or whatever. You know, that's funny. That's what she's talking about. She's talking about the Snickers commercials.
I didn't know it that.
Those are funny commercials. She said, no, the copper is a great finish for candy making. That's interesting. I'd like to know. I know it's hard for you to explain that in a YouTube chat, but I'm curious as to why. But that makes sense, you know, because when I've been in candy making shops, like in Disney and stuff, it seems like in Dollywood, it seems like there's a lot of copper.
Yeah, it seemed like it is something. I don't remember it being copper, but yeah.
Get Tommy a Snickers.
No, he would rather Milky Way. He's one of those kind of people.
I don't want a Milky Way.
Well, you don't eat Snickers much.
Of course I do.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's not your
I
candy
would rather
bar choice.
Well, neither is a Milky Way.
Well, but one of those other kind that's not very good.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, girl.
That's not a candy bar. That's a cup.
Well, I could mash it together and make it like a bar.
No. What's the kind of candy bar you usually
I like
get?
a Zero.
Yeah.
I like a Zero bar.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm a Snickers guy.
I would like a Snickers right now.
I don't have a Snickers right now.
Would you go to the store after the show?
Yeah.
He's easy. Okay. You know, Big Bear's calling night. Night, Big Bear.
You ain't gonna stick around and sing, Big Bear? We're gonna sing in a minute. I could use a bass. Have a good night, huh?
Sing bass.
Mama sang tenor. Yeah, I like peanut butter M&Ms. I do. I like Reese's Pieces. I like peanut butter M&Ms. I like M&Ms with peanuts in them. Regular peanut M&Ms. In fact, I'll get those sometime. We're not big candy eaters. We don't eat a lot of candy.
I try not to eat a lot of candy.
Except Patty will eat a 5-gallon bucket of Hershey's Kisses once a week.
I know we're not once a week anymore.
Yeah, once every 2 weeks maybe.
If I have them, I eat them.
Yeah.
But it would make me stay up at night right now. If I ate them, it would make me stay up. But I'm sure wanting some now that we've been talking about them. Mama's got some in the pantry.
Okay, good. Yeah, well, Andy's making me want to go get some peanut butter M&Ms now.
Yeah, I'll never forget.
Right, Kim? They are good. The Zeros are good. It's a unique taste. I don't know what's in it.
I've had one of those before.
Yeah. They just go away.
I used to like to have
one that big.
A Mr. Good bar and a Dr. Pepper. And that just grosses me out now. I still like Mr. Good bars, but Dr. Pepper, ever since I had Cameron, I couldn't have Dr. Pepper no more.
Why?
I don't know. My taste buds changed.
Taste buds? She used to like them Dr. Peppers. No, Wanda can keep her candy corn. Well, you know, Wanda's a nut about candy corn. She is a candy corn crackhead.
Queen, yeah. Yep.
She is a crackhead about some candy corn, and I just never saw.
I never was crazy about candy corn.
You know, I mean, I don't get me wrong. I wouldn't like vomit or throw them at people, but I'd eat one every now and then. But I don't know. Candy corn just wasn't my thing, but never has been.
You like candy corn, Mama?
Candy corn?
Yeah. Yeah, I
No,
thought.
not candy corn. I like
Cocoa, now people on here never had a Zero bar. Some people say they're good. So
Caramel corn, huh, Mama?
what you got, Andy? Peanut butter M&Ms. Yeah. Aren't we supposed to talk mostly about healthy eating on this channel?
Yes, we have a beehive. It's sweet.
Yeah, we could go suck on the beehive, get some of that honey out of there. Now, I do that. Hey, speaking of that, we love honey. I mean, I could just one of my favorite.
Hey, have you been eating Mr. Spencer's honey? Having Mr. Spencer's honey in your coffee? It's strong.
I like it then. I'll have it.
It is so strong. I guess I've been buying the bad for you kind, the not so good for you kind.
But my favorite
Got used to it.
little candy treat for myself is to take, like a tablespoon of peanut butter, put it in a bowl, and drizzle it with at least a tablespoon of honey, and mix it all up, and just eat that. And we were somewhere. Was it on the live show last week? Somebody was talking about eating peanut butter and honey sandwiches.
I don't know.
I'll do that too. If I'm eating, if I ever get a craving for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I'll do a peanut butter and honey sandwich. And then the honey does a weird thing on the bread. It makes it kind of crunchy. I don't know, crystallizes in the bread, but
really,
but I like it. I like it.
I wouldn't like that.
Now I got everybody being nostalgic about Zero bars.
Yeah, I remember when they came out.
Yeah. So, hey, we got 100 people up in here. Come on, y'all.
This is time to get you some real. Oh, yeah, there you go. Let me get you some real sugar.
Peanut butter and I never did that, Andy. Peanut butter and celery sticks, I know is a thing.
Yeah, honey and butter, too. I've heard about that.
Honey and butter.
Kim Farmer,
Oh, wow.
And molasses. Yeah, do you know?
Patty loves molasses.
Yeah. And I finally figured out growing up, my across the street neighbor, his mama would give us something, and I never knew what it was. And I finally figured it out. She'd give us a piece of bread with butter on it and put us some molasses, and we would dip it and eat it. And I finally figured out what that was. So,
Cajun Homesteader, you're right. The Patty will make biscuits every now and then. Cajun Homesteader says honey and soft butter on biscuits. Yes.
Tommy, he puts honey on biscuits.
My dad...
I like molasses on biscuits.
My dad used to, one of his favorite things to eat, one of his favorite ways to eat biscuits was butter and then pancake syrup. And I enjoyed that as a kid, and every now and then I still kind of want that, mostly because it makes me think of my dad. It's a nostalgic flavor. But I really enjoy a biscuit. Open the biscuit up, so you got the two open halves, and of course we butter our biscuits as soon as they come out of the oven, and then drizzle honey on them, and I really enjoy that. And now 7D's talking about she's making candy bars for them using pecans and dark chocolate. That sounds good.
Yes.
I'm a dark chocolate fan.
Yeah,
I like dark chocolate.
Yep.
I'm not so much of a milk chocolate fan. I mean, it's not that I don't like it, but if I've got an option, if I've got a choice between dark chocolate and milk chocolate, I'll choose the dark chocolate every time. So,
not me always, but I do like the dark chocolate. Logan's Homestead asks, how's the farmers market been lately? It started off really good for the fall market. We started back in October, and most of October was fair, not near as good as the summer market, but anyway, it's dwindled down. Last Friday was better than the Friday before, but it's real slow. And so that's why, I don't know if you were on here earlier when we talked about that we're doing a basket giveaway where people, every time they buy something at one of the vendors' booths, that they get a ticket to enter the drawing. And so we're doing that to try and, encourage people to come out to the market and everything. But I don't know. I don't know if we'll do a fall market or not. We'll just have to, assess it, when it's over, see how it finishes, So we'll just have to see.
Deep South says biscuits and Deep South Homestead cane syrup.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. That sounds good. Next time we get over there, and we coming sometime or another. Next time we get over there, need to get buy some of that Deep South Homestead cane syrup.
But isn't that the same thing as molasses? Isn't cane syrup and molasses the same thing?
I don't know.
I'm asking Danny and Wanda.
Oh, we'll
Danny
find out in a
Wanda.
minute. In the meantime,
me and Mama was talking about that. That's why I was asking.
Let me correct this grievous error that Kim Farmer has posted, that it's hard to get the right amount of honey and butter to biscuit ratio. Girl, it ain't. Just put more. If you don't have, just put more. The answer is more. I mean, I know what you're talking about. I really do. But just put more.
I had thought about maybe even doing the honey butter at the market. Doing
making
that.
some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did your Did you do the garlic butter in time for the summer market, or was that something you just started?
That was just something I started for the fall market that I did, and I haven't kept up with it. So, no.
So I was just wondering if that.
No, I'm talking about deep south.
Oh yeah, no. It said it's not the same as molasses. Yeah, I didn't think so, but I wasn't sure.
What's the difference? I wonder.
Well, I know molasses is stronger, but
Well, I
think
thought
molasses has something added to, or maybe it comes from a different source. I don't know.
I thought this is what I thought. I thought molasses was just cooked down thicker. I thought it was still cane syrup, but it was cooked down thicker.
I don't know.
So what is molasses?
I don't know.
So
Sugar Daddy can tell us.
It's not-
Danny, Sugar Daddy King.
Sweet Tater King.
Sweet Tater, Sugar Daddy King can tell us. My mom might know.
No, me and her was talking about it. What is it?
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
No. There you go, Amy. We try not to be distracted. Our moderators are doing a wonderful job to keep us from being distracted. We're going, what was that? Oh, did you see that? What was
I did that. Well, I thought it was Amy got banned, and I was didn't know what that was about. I misread it.
Yeah. So just avert
anyway,
your eyes, dear.
Great. The cane is sweet.
He's talking to somebody else. All right.
Okay. All right.
We're waiting to hear from you, Sugar Daddy. You got to tell us the difference between cane syrup and molasses. Mama, do you know?
No,
You don't know? If it's just a farther cooked down or something, or if it's a whole different thing. I don't know. Maybe it comes from sugar beets. I don't know. Yeah, sugar cane is light and molasses is dark. That's true. But I just don't know if it comes from a difference. If it's made from different things, or if it's
What is
a
molasses?
different process. Better hurry up, Sugar Daddy. Patty's going to Mr. Google to find out. Black treacle, a viscous product resulting from refining sugar cane or sugar beets into sugar. Molasses varies by amount of sugar, method of extraction, and age of the plant. Well, that didn't help at all. Now, Pawpaw's Hobby Homestead said it's made from sorghum. Cajun Homesteader said bottom of the barrel of the cooking process. That's kind of more what I was thinking, that it was a byproduct. That's not the right word. But
Yeah, it says byproduct right here. Molasses is a sweetener formed as a byproduct of sugar production.
Okay.
It has more nutrients than refined sugar.
Okay. There it is. All right. So you just scrape up the bottom of the barrel.
If you just buy molasses, though, you could be getting sugar beet molasses, and I wouldn't want to get sugar beet molasses because I think they're making some sugar beets GMO. What?
Yeah. So either Wanda or Sugar Daddy said molasses is cane sugar, but it's cooked down two more times.
Yeah.
And you can use sorghum.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad we got that. Glad we got that settled. Yep. They use molasses in sweet feed for livestock. That's right. But don't taste it. It ain't good.
It smells good, though.
Yeah.
Have you tasted it?
Maybe. Just wondering. Just wondering, because it smells like it would be sweet, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't feel it. All
Well,
right.
you should always try what you feed your animals, right? I mean, is that what you're...
I don't know about that, J. Mary. Heard beets and soy are the #1 GMO items. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know soy is high.
Well, it's because we're consuming so much sugar now. So the sugar cane, they can't keep up with the production with the sugar cane.
Oh,
I think.
yeah. All right, you ready to sing? So, we have managed to make it until 8:45. I thought we was going to be sitting here looking at each other going...
They're talking about using molasses in pecan pie. I really want to make my pecan pie with molasses because I use...
Night, Trey.
The stuff I use is bad. My recipe calls for Cairo.
Yeah, don't want to do
Yeah.
that. What's that made out of? Plastic pellets?
There ain't no telling.
Maybe I did. Just a little. I was just curious.
Yeah, the Cajun Homesteader said that they have friends that process sugarcane every year. A lot of people around here do it. They process sugar cane. In fact, we may have some at the last market.
Really?
The McCulloughs, they do it. So they
Really?
brought it to the market before, yeah. So it's really neat. And I've actually bought it and resold it. We allow that if there's nobody selling that item at the market, and I have bought it and resold it. I get molasses, and I from the store, a little gas station Cameron used to work at. He gets it from a man he knows in a neighboring town, and I don't know if they call it cane syrup or what, but it's molasses. It's the spoon stands up in it, so
Yeah.
I love it. I had some this morning on my pancake.
Amy said, "Don't feel bad." She uses Cairo too, so that was it Cameron or Corey that preferred?
Cameron and Corey will eat Cairo on their pancakes. Yeah.
Oh, we're horrible parents. Oh well.
Oh well.
Krenna.
Would you send me the recipe?
Krenna says she's always used molasses in the pecan pies, and that she'll like it. So I almost said pecan for some reason. I don't know, it just almost came out.
Do you know they were talking about? We were talking about that at the market because there's girls bringing pralines, and that's why you say pralines. It's not pralines, it's pralines. And I guess if you're have Louisiana influence anyway, and they were talking about saying pecan and pecan and stuff like that, but we say pralines, talking about the pecans.
In Mississippi, you say prawl, like P-R-A-W.
No,
pralines.
No, it was Craig was wanting to say. What did I say? How you said it?
Pralines.
Pralines or something.
Craig Smith. Now come on, Craig.
I think it was Craig. I know Jill was.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So, and undoubtedly Mississippi says it a little different than we did in Louisiana too. So.
Coco said their mom ascribed to the Dr. Spock's no sugar for kids, and they stole sweet feed from the bin.
Y'all were gonna get it one way or another, weren't you?
I don't know how. I mean, the little bit of sweet feed I tasted didn't taste sweet at all. I must have got the mineral.
Well, if
taste
you never
on me.
get anything sweet, it might taste sweet.
I may have to try it again.
Oh, shoe fly pie. I have heard of that a long time ago. I would like that recipe too.
Yeah, that's right, Kim. Cairo was almost like a staple back.
Yeah, we
back
always
then
kept it.
when our kids were little. Nobody, that's right.
What is it made? Is that made from corn?
Christy Bet sometimes feed her plants with a little unsulfured molasses in water.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, B Lady said it's pralines in the north. Yeah. Well, if you just go by the way the word is spelled, the spelling indicates that it should be pralines, but
P-R-A-L?
yeah, because there's
nothing making the A long. P-R-A-L?
the I after it. The I after the L, right?
That doesn't make the A long.
No, it should be pralines. I'm not trying to tell you what it is. I'm just saying, going by the spelling, you can't get. Ah is not a short A, dear.
It is.
Ah is a short A, like cat, not caught. Short A is cat.
Like all.
That's not a short A.
Anyway, I can't spell.
But she was good in phonics.
No, I wasn't.
You were good
phonics.
at teaching the kids phonics.
I taught the kids phonics. That's how I learned how to spell what I can now.
Wet bottom shoe fly pie.
Is the best.
That don't sound very good to me. I ain't never heard of it.
Oh, somebody was talking about that. It's something about because the bottom of the pie is wet, I think.
All right,
Wait, you just...
Sorry, look on your thing. I'm trying to catch something.
No. Yeah.
Oh, good, Kelly. Kelly got a praise report. Blood work improving. That's excellent.
Great.
Praise God for that.
Yeah, pralines are French, so all this the grammatical stuff goes out the window. It's French.
What? Oh. B Lady said when the E's at the end of the walking, the first vowel does all the talking.
Well, that's right.
I don't know what that means.
That when you have two vowels together, the first vowel says his name. Pralines don't have two vowels together.
So then it's pralines because the name of it is A.
Huh?
if the first vowel says its name, it's
when
the letter
there's two
A.
vowels together. When there's two vowels together, the first vowel says its name. There's not two vowels together. L is a consonant.
I pronounce it praline.
Okay.
I'm not. I wish I had a praline. I wish I had a pecan praline.
Okay. Now, Bill is ready for us to do our singing, but he wants you to sign and me to sing.
You can sing, and I'll just hold up the words because I don't know any signs. All right, so I guess we're gonna sing.
Okay.
We only got time to do one. All right, now look.
All right. I need to find out bottom shoe fly pie.
Somebody sent it to us. Shoefly@AldermanFarms.net, and we'll figure it out.
Me hungry.
All right, look. I tell you this every week, and I've never had to do it yet, but this may be the week I have to start over because I've never sung this song like without music or by myself. So it's a little tricky. Not that the song's tricky, but hey, Eli across the street.
Hey, Eli. Oh, y'all, when I called my friend on FaceTime.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What?
Danny and Leslie Fox own the Scratch Made Homestead owns Tanner's Pecan in Mobile, and they make the best pralines. We need to check out their store.
Yeah, they do.
If you got a link, Wanda or Danny, whoever you are, post it. Post a link to their store.
But anyway, what I was saying was when I called my friend on FaceTime, a deaf lady that I know, to ask her a few words before the show last week, I had the computer up like I'm talking like this, and you have to be further back where you can see the hands.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tilt this down a little bit more so you can make sure they can see your hand. All right, so I may have to start over because I tend to want to start with the intonation of the chorus when I need to start with the intonation of the verse. So we'll see. You just get over?
I won't be elbowing you.
I need thee every hour, most gracious Lord. No tender voice like thine can peace afford. I need thee, oh, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to thee. I need thee every hour. Stay thou nearby. Temptations lose their power when thou art nigh. I need thee, oh, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to thee. I need thee every hour, in joy or pain. Come quickly and abide, or life is in vain. I need thee, oh, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to thee. I need thee every hour. Teach me thy will, and thy rich promises in me fulfill. I need thee, oh, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior, I come to thee. I need thee every hour, most holy one. Oh, make me thine indeed, thou blessed Son. I need thee, oh, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to thee.
Amen.
Well, we made it, and I didn't choke. That's a pretty song.
You did good.
Hey, man, and if you don't think you need him every hour, you need to check your Cheerios,
Yes,
because
yes.
I couldn't draw, but you can't draw a breath without
That's
his
right.
grace and without his mercy. And he's so good and he's so kind. And how blessed we are to have a Savior that though we need him every hour, he's there every minute. He's there every second.
Yeah.
And he said he'd never leave us or forsake us. He said he would leave us his peace, not the kind of peace that the world gives, but real peace, and peace that surpasses understanding. Isaiah told us that if you this about God, that anybody who keeps our mind stayed on him, God keeps us in perfect peace. And what a promise, especially when you read the newspapers. It's one reason I don't read the newspapers anymore, but a lot of bad stuff happening. A lot of bad things happening around our country, around our world. But you know what? The Prince of Peace is on the throne, and nobody's going to dethrone him. And you need him every hour, and I need him every hour, and he's there every second. He doesn't sleep. He never sleeps.
That's right.
I can't remember where that was. Was that in a chat sometime recently? I wish I could remember exactly what that fella said, but it resonated with me so well. Sleep well tonight, because God is awake. You know, you can sleep well because he never sleeps. So anyway, thank y'all for letting us hang in here.
Hey, C. Dean says, Tommy, do you know someone is praying?
You know, I probably don't. I'll try to look it up. Oh, Becky, I'm sorry about that. Becky Doyle said, please pray for her ex-brother-in-law. His wife just passed away.
Oh,
that's sad.
I'm
Well, we
so
will.
sorry.
We will. Lord, just intervene there. You're the God of grace and comfort. And pray that you make yourself known and show yourself strong and bring yourself glory in that situation in Jesus' name. So, all righty. We are just about out of time, and I don't have time to show you our slide, but I can remind you that whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God. And pray that would be, that you would wake up every morning saying, Lord, how can I bring you glory today in the things that I have to do? If you're in a tough job situation, ask God to show you how you can glorify him through that tough job situation. God is sovereign. He doesn't ever sleep. He's never caught off guard. I want you to think of this. Nothing has ever occurred to God, because he's always known everything.
Yeah.
And so he's completely and utterly in control. So if you are in an awful, awful situation, it's not a surprise to God. If you're a born-again believer, he's there with you in it. And just focus on him. He will give you peace. And ask him, Lord, show me today how I can glorify you in the midst of this uncomfortable situation. And he'll do it. I believe it. All right, so thank you guys for hanging out with us on our awkward technical situation, and hopefully by next week we'll have it figured out. We'll have all kind of pictures and videos to show you, because we didn't get to show you any today. And I hope our Facebook fans won't be too aggravated with us. We went on live on Facebook right before to say sorry we can't do it both ways, but we really enjoy sending it both places at the same time. But anyway, thanks. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, y'all.